Hello friends, welcome to the Bootstrap tutorial. In the last video we have created a section for team, and before that we have created navbar, then carousel section, then about section with 4 different cards, then services section, then one miscellaneous section for the call for help, and the last section which we have created is team. Now today we will be creating a new section, and that section will be called FAQs, that is frequently asked questions. So we'll add one more item into the navbar, that is FAQs, and we'll create that section after this. So let us come to our code. In the HTML code, at the beginning in your navbar, here after the team, I want to create one new item, and that item will be FAQs, that is frequently asked question, and we'll create one ID is FAQ. We need to create a new section, so we'll come down to the last of your code, create the command. It's a start of FAQs. This will be your end of FAQs. Create one section and give an ID. ID will be FAQs, or you can keep only FAQ, and write one class FAQ. Now inside this you need an heading and all. So again create one division which containing the class container. Inside the container create one row, div.row, and inside this row you need your heading. So this copy the content. For every section we have prepared heading and subheading, so I'm copying this column md12, so entire row we are copying. Inside the row paste that 12 columns, so it will give you heading. So instead of this heading, what you want a heading as FAQs, and you can have the subheading like frequently asked questions, and we'll check how will it look. We'll come to the output page, and you will see you have an FAQ section. And now here we want to create a new type of component that is called accordion. So we'll come to the official website, that is getbootstrap.com, come to the documentation part, and in the components here search for accordion. The first section is accordion. Under the components, open it, and you will find that there is a type of accordion. So accordion is basically a collapse. When you click on it, it will open the item. When you click on it, the first item will be closed and second item will be open. So exactly we want this section for FAQ. So here in the title we will add our question, and here will be the answer. This is the HTML code. You can directly copy it. So I have copied this entire code, and if you observe that this is the first section, first example they have, this is your second option, and this will be the third option they have given. In this, the first option will be not closing when you click on the second item. So as per your requirement, what you want, you can take it. So we'll select the first one, this one, and we have copied the code, HTML code. We'll come to our HTML code, and after these 12 columns here we will be creating another division with class of col-md dash. Suppose we want entire row, so 12 columns, and paste the code which you have copied from the official Get Bootstrap site. So we copied it, and we'll check how will it look. So we pasted the code which we have copied of accordion in the division of column 12. Now let us understand what this code is for. Now here you can see the first section. It's an accordion tag. It is starting from here and the ID is accordion example. The first item title is here, which is included in the button. Now when you click on this item, it is opening one tab, and that tab has a ID accordion example. Now when you click on it, your target is collapse 1. The section which is having an ID collapse 1, this one, which is designed with this content. This is called accordion body. Now when you come to the second section, that is second accordion item, when you click on this item, you are calling collapse 2 ID, which is your target, and here you will find the collapse 2 ID is there, which is having its own body. Now this accordion we just copied directly, and we'll check how will it look on our website. We'll come here, we'll go down in the FAQ section, and you will find that accordions are working fine. But now what we want to do, we just want to change the question and we want to change the answer as well. So simply you just need to change the headings. Now this is your heading. So you can have your question that why to choose Bootstrap. This is my first question, and whatever answer you want, you have to mention your answer in the accordion body of collapse 1. So this is your collapse 1 ID. If you want to change your ID, you can change it to the, suppose this is your question 1 is the target, and this ID should be mentioned here. So when you click on that item, you can see if you reload your page, when you reload, you will find the question is there, and whatever the answer you will paste into that section, that will be visible there. Now same, you can change your second question, that here this is your second question and this is the collapse ID 2. I'll change the ID to question 2, and this is the ID which we are calling, that is question 2, and you just need to change your question, that suppose the question is why Bootstrap is so popular, and whatever answer you will frame, that answer should be mentioned here. And now same way for the third question, then we will select the ID, this will be your ID, that is question 3, and you must have a question title, that where where we will find, where we can find the documentation. This is just a formal questions I am typing, and you need to change the ID here, that is question 3, and the answer will be here. Now check, just reload your page and you will see there are 3 questions and it is working fine. And now I just want to make it a little bit prettier. So what you can do, we'll add, I want to make this title as a bold, so just identify where you have written the title. So this is the title which you have written, and identify the classes which you are using. So accordion button is the title which you are using, is a class which is used for the title. Now let us try to add the CSS for that. So inside your CSS file at the bottom, create the command for accordion FAQs. This is the end of accordion FAQs, and the class name which you have copied is, you have to check that accordion button is the class which is responsible to show this content. So to that class you want to write some properties like font size. Suppose I want to increase the font size to 30 pixels. Save it, come back and check the font size is increased. Now that is too large, so I just make it to 20, and I want to make it bold, so you can add the font weight to suppose 700. Save it, check. Okay, it is fine. And if you want to make it to the center, just try to make it text alignment center, whether it will work or not. Okay, it will not working, so we need to add some other property. Okay, so if you want to make it center, then you need to remove the flex property. So flex none and check, and then you need to add the text alignment as center. Okay, sorry, display flex, and you need to change it. You can check these properties on here browser itself. You can just right click on your page, click on this arrow, select it. You can right click on your page, go to inspect, then click on this arrow, select the item which you want, and then read all the CSS property. Here you will find somewhere it is giving you a display flex property and align items to the center. Position is relative, and if I remove this and instead of writing this to the left, if I write center, still it is not showing you. We'll just check it. I'm removing all the flex properties, reload it. Again I'll click on this arrow, I'll select this item, and at the bottom somewhere you will find the display flex property. You just remove it, and instead of text alignment left, use center, and you will find the items are at the center. Okay, so you don't need the flex property here, and you need to write only text alignment at the center. But what is the issue now? When you write the same this property, you will see that there is no arrow to the right hand side, which is initially there. So I want this arrow. So either you can keep like this, or you can reduce the width of this section. So to make it more attractive, what I can do, I want a gap between these two buttons. So here I can write the margin top of around suppose 20 pixel. Save it. Okay, you will find there is a gap. Okay, so I don't want there. I want a gap between these two items. So if you come to the HTML code here, you will find each item is started with the class accordion item. So you want to apply a margin to that. So dot accordion item, and to that item you want a margin top of 20 pixel. Save it and check. Okay, so you will find there is a gap to each section, but the border is not visible to each item. So you can check if you apply the background color to each item, suppose a light gray. Okay, it is not working. Will So the top border is not visible. So what you can do, you'll just come to the accordion button and try to add border 1 pixel solid and the gray color which you want. Just select it and we'll check once. Okay, now it is fine for us, and the contents are also okay, but we want to add an image here, and this section to be right hand side. So here instead of giving entire 12 columns to the accordion, here I just want to give suppose 8 columns, and we'll create one division at the top col-md dash of 4 columns, and here inside this 4 I want to use an image. So I'll use image. I want an portrait image, so I can use images folder, other, and I have a portrait image, and I just need to provide a class that is img-fluid. Save it and check how will it look. So we got an image at the left hand side, and you have the accordion at the right hand side. Now if this image is suitable, then if you want to add some paragraph here, you can add the paragraph before the accordion. So here I want to add some paragraph. You can have the random text of suppose 100 characters to match your design. Okay, so you can customize it again. So this is a paragraph from the class FAQ. Come to your style here, write dot FAQ paragraph, and then you can have the line height of suppose 20 pixel. Check. Okay, and then I think the line height is not. We'll check it. Is showing something else. Okay, so you can have paragraph line height of around suppose 30 pixels. So it will be looking good, and check it. Okay, and you want a text alignment to be justified. So text alignment justify, so that it will show you the text from the right hand side parallelly. And now you can see we have created FAQ section properly. Now after this section we'll create one gallery in the next video. Till then, try this much.